My bird is asleep, so I'm whispering. Welcome to my video. This is an app that we're going to demo later on. Boop, 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 boop. Hello there. In this tutorial, we will cover how I made websites like these.
We keep on moving, we keep on moving along, we keep on rolling. No, we ain't slowing it down. We ain't slowing down. Moving, we keep on moving along, we keep on rolling. Yeah. No, we ain't slowing it down. Let's go. We ain't slowing down, baby, come and show me how. Gotta do it right now, you know you gotta hold me down. Can I let the moment pass? Good things, they never last. Pull up in a whip, you know I had to hit the gas. Yeah, that's premium, pull up with a team and them. Ain't worried about the other side, they know that they ain't beating them on everything I love. Work to the man above, keep it cool, calm, collected. At this point you get the message. Life is hectic, but we gotta keep it rolling, though. Gotta keep it grooving, keep it moving like we stole it, though. Rolling with the punches, giving hits like we are in a scope. Even though I'm clocking, punching in, I'm independent, though.
Okay, so I must start with a disclaimer. I do use AI to help first create the code repositories, and I do this using very specific prompts and at times through provided designs that I provide to create the Next.js code. And I do this in VO, which is Vercel's V0.dev app. So if AI is a turnoff to you, I completely understand. My hope from this tutorial is that you will be able to use Vercel's V0.dev as the base of your site, and then feel comfortable installing the necessary packages and navigating the code repository to edit the website to your heart's content, to bring your vision to a reality with confidence. We will also cover how to run your code, output your code, and finally host or deploy your code to Netlify, a hosting site. As you can see, all my sites end with .netlify.app, and we'll talk more about that and how you can even further customize or get your own domain and all of that jazz. I will cover this more in depth, but it's important to install the following dependencies. And the first one being Visual Studio Code. So if you type Visual Studio Code in Google, or you go to code.visualstudio.com, there will be a prompt for how to install this. This will be a great time to pause this video if you don't have Visual Studio Code or a code editor of your choice installed. They have it for Mac OS, as well as you can find different ways to download, I'm sure, for Windows and for whatever system you're running on. So again, this would be a great time to pause and get a code editor. Links to all required downloads will be in the description below, as well as a pinned comment, if I hopefully remember. And of course, you can always find them in a relatively straightforward manner through Google. Okay, great. Now that you have VS Code or a code editor of your choice installed, let me demo my workflow with V0.dev. I think I was in the right window. Okay, so let me go to V0.dev. And we're going to do this for a pop to-do app. So this was an idea I had, and I'm going to let it load, where you could have to-dos, you would add them, and then you would pop them as you go. So let's start at the top. I provided this from designing in Figma. I kind of did this fast. I just realized I wanted it to display the date, the time. I wanted a place for you to add your to-dos, and then I wanted them to be floating around and you to pop them. So I attached that, and I wrote, I would like you to help me create a pop to-do app, wherein you create the thing or task you need to do, and then they float around in bubbles until around the screen until you finish or pop them. I'd also love if there was a pop animation. I attached a quick mock-up I created. Please include today's date, time, and a system to add to-dos. VO then thought for 7 seconds, which is wild, and then answered, I'll create this fun to-do app based on your mockup. The design shows a cyan background with translucent blue bubbles floating around, containing tasks, with date time at the top and an add plus button. So it understood what I was asking for. Let me first check with the existing files and build this out. Now I'll create the bubble to-do app with cyan color scheme, floating bubble physics, and pop animations. Let me update the files. After building the app, as you can see, it worked for about 3 minutes. And I can scroll down to show you. It took some screenshots, tested it out, and you can see here it worked for 3 minutes, 6 seconds. And then it told me it built the app, it's complete. It has a header with the date and like everything I asked for. It has floating bubbles. It also has decorative bubbles that add atmosphere to my mockup, and you can see them here. And so I can add, and I can write create video, and it'll create a bubble. And then I can pop it. Okay. The only thing is, when I first demoed this, and if we go to version 1, okay, it would show me the first version. You can always like save your versions, but the first draft, while it overall looked good, the bubbles kind of moved around violently on the screen, like these to-dos, and I did not like that. And I knew this is kind of a more involved site, so rather than possibly more interactive than your average site, and that's why it kind of took some more back and forth, I would say. So I said, can we fix that? So then it worked with it read the bubble component, it read to the Tailwind config, and it realized the movement was too fast, the velocity was too high, and the pop animation was not quite working. So it fixed that here. So it worked for 1 minute 46 seconds that time. And then it also had another error, I think, from fixing that. It just kind of created an error. So I basically had 3 back and forths with VO. So again, this is more involved than I think my average site is, where it's more static. I input, it's not like an interactive bubble popping, thing. But I do want to show you this just to demonstrate that you can have back and forth, but I would like us to learn how to edit our code ourselves so that we get the first draft and then we downloaded it, bring it into our code editor, and feel confident working with the code. So that's the goal of this, the goal of this video tutorial. I also, before we go any further, I'm currently in the paid version of VO, where I have about $20 worth of credits each month. I just did this for the past, I would say, like few months, just because I was making a lot of sites. And you can see them on this side panel. If I click more, you can see just how many sites I've made. But if you just want to create 1 to 3 sites, and especially if you're doing less prompts back and forth, then the unpaid version should suffice. So I think what I could show you too as well is if I go back to the Pop To Do app and you click on these 3 dots, and we'll cover this again with our own website that we're going to demonstrate, and you click not delete but download zip. It'll download here, and then you can always open this. It'll show you where exactly it goes, and it opened to my other window, so I can see it here. I can open the zip, and I have my Pop To Do app. Next, I'm going to bring over here, and I'm going to drag it into Visual Studio Code, which I have open. And hopefully you've had this downloaded. And I can see the whole, and you always say, yes, I trust the authors, because we know we just made it. And you can see the code. This is the CSS. This is the layout. Again, this is a Next.js app. It is red right now, and that's because we haven't installed our node modules. So in the next video, I'll jump into what that means, what we need to pre-install in order to install those, which really is just a Node.js package and an NPM package, and then we'll be up and running. So that's this section for now. This is just a brief introduction to what is possible, and hopefully you stick with this. See you in the next part.
We keep on moving, we keep on moving along, we keep on rolling. No, we ain't slowing it down. We ain't slowing down. We keep on moving, we keep on we keep on